All right. So the reason why I have to stop using the Affirm Fiberguard relaxer, and to be honest, I know you guys remember I got my hair relaxed. It's right around this time last year for the first time in like almost 10 years. And so I actually went to a salon, had them cut it and everything like that. But what I said was because I wanted my hair relaxed because I wanted a shortcut. Um, but I also had said to myself that I was going to do relaxers. I would do relaxers every quarter versus having a relaxer. And because I understood that was the reason why they were dealing with ovarian cancer. It was like the amount of times that we were using it, right? The second thing is that I don't know if you guys have been able to watch, but I did the a live video Sunday we did on Salon Talk that's now called Beauty Pioneers. I did the video on the boycott, and we were talking about the different relaxers and the different hair products that they created, that people created. But one of the things that made me probe a little bit more was the fact of finding out, well, what actual relaxers are the ones that are causing the ovarian cancer and those different things, and also that are in the class action lawsuit. So when I went and I looked at it, I'm like, oh, okay. So I saw that it was Affirm Fiberguard. I'm like, no. And I brought the Affirm. Typically, to be honest, the only relaxer that I used to use before I started back was Nairobi. That's like my brand that I've always liked, no matter what texture of hair. Nairobi gets the job done, and it's like a conditioning relaxer because when you apply it on, it'll turn clear because that's the conditioner kicking in. So the whole formaldehyde, it's there, but it's not at a high concentrated rate. So that's the one that I always liked and I used on my clients. But I saw this one, because I was like, you know what, let me start doing hair at home, right? And so I was like, well, I have some clients that do prefer relaxers, or I'll do mobile as well. But because they prefer the relaxers, what I said was I'll have a relaxer on site. But I'm glad I only did the normalizing shampoo and the actual relaxer. So I just wanted you guys to see, this is the actual relaxer here. And this is what it is. It's Affirm Fiberguard. It's also the Affirm Fiberguard, the sensitive scalp relaxers as well. So on the professional side, this is the brand, and it's under Avalon. This is the brand that that is under a class action lawsuit, and it is known to cause those side effects that women are going through right now, breast cancer and all those different things. And then here's the normalizing shampoo. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to stop using this because normalizing shampoo is the thing that stops the chemical process when you do relaxers. But just like keratin systems, the keratin are in the shampoos. If the same chemicals that are in this relaxer are in this shampoo, then I'm going to throw the whole thing out, right? I am going to ask for a refund because I only used it one time. Now, I'm going to share this with you as well, and we'll be done with this video. When I did the, I'm going out in a little bit. But I was going to say, when I did when the relaxer came, I did the relaxer on myself. And it came out okay. But one of the things I noticed, and I was like, I wasn't scratching or anything, but I had like really bad burns on the back of my scalp, like right back here. As dark as I am, it was red, and it had like a sore, right? And it was like kind of swollen. And so I was like, okay, I'm allergic to it. And then like right in different spots, it was just burning as soon as I put it on. So I probably left the relaxer on no more than 5 minutes because of the burn. And I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, no burn, no pain is what, beauty is pain. I don't believe in beauty is pain. That's another myth that they tell us. So I washed it out, and I was like, my hair is already naturally curly because my texture has changed from when I was younger to now. And because my hair is already naturally curly, I felt like it ran through as much as it needed to. So I rinsed it out. But then afterwards, y'all, it was like a really I don't know how deep that burned. I don't know if it was like a 2nd-degree burn or a 1st-degree burn, but my scalp was burned. So I already noticed, like, dang, this relaxer is off. Now, in the past, I have used this relaxer system. This was 20 years ago. I was using a relaxer system. That's when they first came out. They had the regular Affirm. I think the regular Affirm was in like the purple thing like this. And this is a professional brand. So just to let you guys know, like, I order my stuff fresh. And so the regular, see it? Yeah, see? That's the professional brand, which I know y'all done seen it before, but I'm like, I just want you to know. And so when I ordered it through Salon Centric and they sent it, it was on, they had like a deal on it. And so, what was the reason why? But I noticed from before, like, people loved Affirm, especially the Fiberguard, because it had all these nutrients, all these things it's supposed to do. But we loved Affirm too because it would break down the shaft really fast. It wasn't like over processing, and the hair was soft even after you washed it. So it's like a system that they have that goes with it, a pre shampoo, not pre-shampoo, but pre-conditioning stuff that you put on the hair, and then this. So it's like steps to it, but your hair always was left soft. And I noticed when I did it this time, it was different. I'm like, it's already burning. I washed it out, and it felt more like a residue was on my hair strands versus it feeling like it was squeaky clean, like cleansed. And so I already said, oh, they done changed it. And it doesn't show. I think Dawn had mentioned that Affirm or Avalon was purchased through someone else, no longer owned, Black owned. So that makes total sense. Again, a lot of times these companies, the bigger companies like L'Oreal and all these different companies, they will take a product, especially when the natural hair movement went on. They took those products, they purchased them from the owners, which business is business, but they took those products and they made it in mass production. And mass productions, they put all kind of chemicals in, whereas they don't care if it's parabens. They did not care about those things because of the fact of, you know, it was making money, right? And even when they said they took out parabens, they put other harsh chemicals in it too, because they need a mass production for that. And I made this statement Sunday, and I'm making it again. We do relaxers. There are class action lawsuits, right? They're known for causing cancer, ovarian cancer, uterine cancer, breast cancer. They're known for that. But when you do perms, because I know black women, or black people, we call it perm. It's not a perm, it's a relaxer. Relaxer relaxes the curl pattern in your hair. Perms is reformation. So back in the days, they were called curly perms for black people, and for Caucasian women and Caucasian men, they call them perms. That's what they're actually called, and that's what they do. They reform your curl pattern. They're going to give you a curl. They're not going to relax your curls. So that's the difference. But you don't hear about any class action lawsuits about their products. So it leads you to wonder, what's up with that? You know what I mean? Why is it so many of our products, they're being called back, they're breaking off hair, all these different things. But on that side, you don't see that. Now, Dawn did mention to me that when it comes to hair color, there are some class action lawsuits. So I'm going to look into that. And so just to see what's going on and see what brands actually have it. So just stay tuned for that. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up for those of you hairstylists that cosmetologists, not just hairstylists, licensed cosmetologists that are using Fiberguard. They are in a class action lawsuit, and they're stating that based on their studies that it is causing for the hair to not just break off and different things like that, but it is causing life-threatening situations. So I pray this video blesses you. I don't know why my light went off in my truck. I am in the garage. I'm probably not going to start doing it in the garage, but I pray that this video blesses you. And guess what, guys? I will see you next video. Bye.